First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachachodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Right, in this particular video, I want to touch on the rape doctrine. And the reason I'm touching on this video is because I was looking, browsing through YouTube, and this camp popped up. I wouldn't call them a camp, but they call themselves F.T.W. All right, two bug outs. And they're talking about how the rape doctrine is off, and they call themselves getting on the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And for that matter, anybody who teaches the rape doctrine. And I want to touch on this to clear some things up. Not that brothers didn't already do it, but at this moment, the Spirit hopped on me just to get inside of it and also bring out another scripture. Get inside of the Hebrew and bring up another scripture that also backs Deuteronomy chapter 22 up. All right. So with no further ado, let's hop inside of this. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 22. On down we read. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. So right now, it's telling you if a man be found laying with a woman that's married, they both should be put to death, because this is adultery. Adultery is a penalty unto death. All right? Let's go to 23. Now that's key to understand, because you have some people will say, see these other scriptures that we about to get, they will say, well, see, he forced a woman and he got put to death. No, he didn't get put to death because he forced a woman. He got put to death because he had sex with a woman that was betrothed. All right? And that is that man's wife. And the scriptures call that woman that man's wife, and that man that woman's husband. Continuing. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed, all right, she's engaged, so to speak, unto an husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones, that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. Right. So this woman was betrothed. You know that by going to the verse above it. She's a virgin that is betrothed. And what does the scriptures call this woman? Calls this woman that man's wife. Right here at the end of this verse. Being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife. Right, that's that man's wife. That's why that man got put to death. It's because he's committing adultery. All right, continuing. Now, in this same same scenario, well, it's not the same scenario, but the man is getting put to death because of this woman is betrothed. All right, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, keyword betrothed, and the man force her, which means rapes her, and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. Now you have these bug outs and WTF or whatever they're called, saying, well, he's being put to death because he raped a woman. No, he's not being put to death because he raped her. He's being put to death because she is betrothed, okay? The verses above told you that this is that man's wife, all right? You humbled your neighbor's wife, therefore you shall be put to death, because that is what? Adultery, all right? Continuing. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this manner. Continuing, Deuteronomy 22:27. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed. Now, in this case, she's not betrothed. She's not married to anybody, right? And lay hold on her. And lay hold means to seize her, to capture her, all right? To force her, and lay with her, and they be found. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he have humbled her. He may not put her away all his days, right? So, because he forced this woman and had sex with her, he can't put this woman away for all his days. Now the father can say, no, I don't want my daughter to be married to you, and then that'll happen. But most likely, he's going to give his daughter to that man, and that man is going to have to pay that father 50 shekels of silver. Now, why didn't this man get put to death like the other scenarios? It's because this woman was not betrothed. All right, it says it right there, which is not betrothed. All right. Now you have, so we laid that to rest, but now you have certain other people that have a problem with lay hold. They say, well, that's laying hold on her mind, brother. It's not laying hold on her mind. All right. It's actually to grab, to lay hold. As a matter of fact, let's get lay hold. All right. Tapas. All right. And let's get the pronunciation real quick.
Strong's H8610. Tafas.
Oh,
Tafas.
all right. Tafas. And what does it mean? It means to catch, handle, lay hold, take hold, seize, right? Wield, to lay hold of, seize, arrest, right? To arrest means what? You're restrained. So he restrained this woman. He raped her. He forced her to catch, to grasp. It literally says to grasp in order to wield, and that right there means he arrested her and he forced her. All right. To be seized. It says wield, use skillfully, to be seized, be arrested, be caught, be taken. You hear that? Be taken, captured, to catch, grasp, with hands. It says with the hands. Not, oh, he was in Oman, he enticed the brother. It don't say that. All right? It don't say that right here. So that right there lays that to rest. All right? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to bring up another scripture that proves that in Deuteronomy 21 and 19. But, yeah, as a matter of fact, let's get that right now. My phone acting slow, slop. Salakia. What's going on? Salakia, bear with me. I'm going to open this in Chrome. All right. 21. Now let's go there. All right. Now that word for lay hold in the 19th, I believe the 18th verse, it was tafas. All right. Now let's read Deuteronomy 21 and 19. It says, "Then shall his father and his mother." Let's read above for context. Right. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto him. So if you got a rebellious son and or a rebellious just a rebellious child, and when you beat their ass, they don't hearken unto y'all, right? Listen to this. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him. Now you say it says and lay hold on him, right? And bring him out unto the elders of the city of his city and unto the gate of his place, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. I got the point, but we're gonna continue with And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Now let's go to lay hold. Lay hold. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. That seems like the same word. Tafas, right?
Strong's H 8610. Tafas. Tafas.
Right. Now let's see. Let's go down and see what that means. This is literally the same definition. This is the same word. To lay hold. All right. To catch, handle, lay hold. To take hold of, seize, wield. All right. I like C. To catch, grasp with the hands. All right. So this right here, it backs that up. So what are you talking about? This is in the scriptures, and no brothers out here doing that. No brothers out here raping women. You know what I'm saying? It's in the scriptures, but it's not expedient to do because of the captivity that we're in. All right, brothers ain't out here doing it, but we will stand stiffly for the scriptures. All right, if it's lawful, it's lawful. So be it. Right? See, our brothers are really in this westernized mindset. Why they put woman on a pedestal. She can do anything she wants. She can hold the box from you. She can sleep with who she wants. She's not tied down to any man. You know what I'm saying? She can get with you and leave you, divorce you, take half of your money. This is the world that they was raised in. So it comes with them, even though that they claim to be Israelites. A lot of our brothers and sisters that come inside of this truth, they bring that Western mindset with them inside of the truth. All right? And that's just the truth of the knowledge that they're Israel. All right? The fact that you're an Israelite should let you know that we have totally different laws and rules. Are we not a holy people? Holy meaning separate. Are we not separate? All right? And in this, so you become an Israelite, you have to know, well, you're an Israelite by blood, but when you become a practicing Israelite, that you should know that we have totally different laws. You got to wipe your mind clean from the way Esau raised you. Oh, the age of consent is 16, but she gotta wait till she 18 to do something. All of this stuff, man. It got people talking bad about the men of the Lord because we're standing stiffly for this truth, calling us all type of names, sexual deviants, perverts, all of that. All right, not knowing that you ain't talking about us, you talking about the Lord. 1 Thessalonians 4:8. He that despiseth man, despiseth not man, but the Most High, who has given us his spirit, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. So you ain't calling us sexual deviants. You all that stuff you want to say, pedophiles and all that. You say that about the Most High. All right. Now this right here, we proved it. We proved it. The only reason the men got put to death in those other scenarios is because they were having sex with a woman that was betrothed. In that last scenario, guess what? The woman wasn't betrothed. But since she wasn't betrothed, he had to give that father 50 shekels of silver. Now, the father can still say no. But most likely, he's going to give that woman to that man because we wanted virgins back then. All right. So if a man was to come up and find out that she wasn't a virgin, then hey man, he wasn't he wasn't going to get rid of that daughter, most likely. So most likely when that happened, he gives the daughter away and takes that 50 shekels. But that man can't put that woman away all the days of his life. You hear that? So we ain't talking about just going around raping women, busting them in the head, leaving knots on them, dragging them through the mud, and being serial rapists. I can just rape, not rape. We ain't just talking about that. We're talking about what the scriptures say, man. And and you can't put that woman away. All right, I don't want to drag this out, but this right here, this was a cut to the W or the F.T.W, whatever the hell their names is. You know what I mean? Two bug outs sitting there getting emotional. As soon as it come on, it's the last video, the GMS. Ain't nobody worrying about you, man. If YouTube would have never showed me you, I would have never been on your clicked on your page because you said GMS and One West Levin exposed. That's what drew me to it because I know you was a bug. I'm hearing what you saying. Now this is the response to you, WTF or whatever the fuck your name is. All right. Just look up the words, tafas. The same word for lay hold in Deuteronomy 22 is the same one in Deuteronomy 21. To lay hold, the same thing. To grasp with the hands. He forced her. All right? But you know what? You Negroes got nothing to say about this. You got nothing to say about this. Let's go to, in the same chapter, let's go to verse 12. Oh no, Slakia. Right here in 10. This is Deuteronomy 21 and 10, and we read, When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh thy power hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, what's going to happen here? And hast the desire unto her, right? You think she's fine, and you got a sexual desire to her, all right? That thou wouldest have her to thy wife, right? You want to lay with her. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and par her nails. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. Right. So this right here is rape too. So if we beefing with another nation, and the Lord delivers them into our hand, and we see a fine woman, we can take that woman after we had murdered not murdered Salakia for saying that, after we had killed the brother of not saying necessarily you, but the Israelites, us, probably killed the grandpop, her grandmother, her parents, her friends, everybody, right? And we see a beautiful woman. She don't want to lay down with you. What is that? She's a captive. You're taking her by force. And you're bringing her to your house. You cut her nails, right? Shave her head. And she wailed and she bewailed her father and her mother for a month. And after that, you taking her and you going into her. What is that? That's rape, right? See, you Negroes are too emotional. You put women on a pedestal. All right? This isn't about women. This is about the truth, man. This is about what the scriptures is saying. We're a lost people. We were a lost people. We're coming back to the truth of who we are and the law, statutes, and commandments. Let's do it in righteousness and in order. We got to do it right. Now, I ain't telling you to go out there and rape and stuff like that, but if the scriptures say that, that's what it say. That's the breakdown of it. All things are lawful, but not expedient. All right? It's not wise to go out there and do that. So that's not what we're saying. And brothers don't do that. But it is a part of the law, right? It's not going off. Understand that, man. Stop getting emotional because Esau and Babylon, they put women on a pedestal. She could do whatever she wants. She got the power. And you know what? To rape, Esau act like he moral, but to rape is to take all that power from the woman, right? And she's your possession now. Now she's the guide the household and watch the kids. No, instead he makes rape illegal and gives the woman the opportunity to go out and get a job and do it. Get her own car, her crib, everything. When now she's saying she don't need a man. Woman power, women's rights, right? Now if this was the old days, back in the land, she could get snatched up and handled. But you know what? I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to get the rest of these bug out panties in a bunch. All right, but I've been on this topic too long. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom, and let's on to the next one.